Yo, everybody, what's going on? Cruiser Meshy here, y'all. I was supposed to start the stream at like 11:30, but I had woken up early this morning and I did a workout, and then I took a power. I had a business meeting call. Oh, wrong profile. Um, I had a business phone call, and I ended up taking a nap, and I woke up a little bit later than what I wanted to. But I looked at the time, I was like, "Hey, it's 11:30." But I hope everyone's been having a good Thursday. Overall, great week. And we about to start the stream, start the gameplay. Um, oh, we got a follower off the rip. Salute to Quinn Management Q. Alrighty. We got 40 Pokemon left to go. Ursaring Evolution. Let me figure that out. I don't think I have a peat block. Alright, cool. So we gotta evolve some Pokemon, you gotta get involved. Uh, I know some Pokemon just is time distortion, so I gotta really just take my luck, I suppose. Yeah, I'm trying to find a specific item. I'm looking for a peak block to involve my Ursary. And where my boy Wolf at when I need him, man? He probably knows this shit. The fuck is that? Damn. If I catch one more toga, actually I can evolve it. And it's an alpha too. Bet. So that's 10 right there. Yeah, this shit is genuinely tough right now. Ah, shit. Fuck, I'm really trying to find this fucking peat block. Hold on, everybody. Let me figure this shit out. Because this shit's gonna take. Valdemar, what's going on, bro? How you living, dog? Shit, I'm looking to find the specific item for my Ursa ring. But how's your Thursday going, player? Oh shit. Dang, bro. Sorry that happened to you, man. Shit. What time of the day did that happen, bro? Well, I'm doing pretty good, man. I worked out this morning. Then had a business call today. Yeah, I did quite a bit of shit before 10 a.m. today, so I was like, this is cool. And then I took a brief nap. I was supposed to start at 11:30, but the hell? You play on the Switch or Switch 2? I'm playing on the regular Switch. I'll be honest, I'm kind of holding off on the Switch 2 until at least Pokemon ZA comes out. Just because there's not a lot of aside from Donkey Kong, there's really not a whole lot of games on the Switch 2 I really want to play. Like the yeah, I get that. It's definitely comes off that way because it's like a lot of the games I already have, whether I played them before or not, I already have them. So I'm just like, I'm not really like the price is a rip off. Agreed. I feel like that shit shouldn't been like tripping. Like at the max, 400 is enough. Alright, 400 at the max, and that's with a game included. You know what I'm saying? So, oh fuck. But yeah, I say 400 maximum should have been a price. Everything's expensive nowadays, dude. To be honest, to be for real, but still, right? I agree. But like, I felt like that shit should have been no more than like 350, 400 would have been like, all right, that's a bit much. But I think people would have been accepting of it. Now it's like 450 in US, so I can imagine how much it is over there, pound wise and shit. PS5 instead for that price. Yeah, honestly. Yeah, might as well get the PS5 at that point. If someone was like, yeah, I'm getting a PS5, yeah, because like graphics aside, there's really like Donkey Kong looks good. Everything else, there's no specific Switch 2 game that I want to get for me. And now that I know ZA is going to be on the regular Switch, I'm kind of like really, I don't want to say hesitant, but I'm kind of just like, eh. It's like 430 pounds. Oh shit. Yeah, so that's like 510 over here, I think. Damn, so that's expensive. Motion V8 game. I agree. Like this shit doesn't come with a game, and it's just a lot for real. Cause I know I thought about it. I was looking at it at one point. I was like, yeah, maybe I'll buy it when it come out released. But then I was like, there's really no games with it. Like, cool. Like, yeah, you can get Mario Kart, but I'm like, I'm not really a big fan of the. Right, and you can't even resell them. Like, I'm not really a big fan of this Mario Kart for real. It doesn't look all that. Like, I was cool with 8 for real. Like, now if they want to do something really impressive, if the game's ass, you're just stuck with it. Really. Yeah, you definitely stuck with the game no matter what. But I think when it comes to the Switch 2, like I said, I'll probably, if I do get it, I'm looking around like, I will say when it comes to a lot of the Nintendo games, though, Nintendo games are best out the three. If I'm speaking from an exclusive standpoint, there's a lot more replayability with Nintendo games. Yeah, yeah, I think it depends. If you're into like the Splatoon shit, I never got into Splatoon. I think Nintendo always had good no matter what. I think where they mess up at is like not doing graphics for them. That's like their biggest ploy. And like, I will say out of the best subscription services, Nintendo by far got Xbox and PlayStation beat. Yeah, but apparently, like, I watched a little bit of play on the Switch too, and some games are a lot better graphically than others. Because I know some people is replaying Pokemon Scarlet and Violet again, and I was like, dang. But I think when it comes to I ain't gaming that much nowadays. I think gaming as a whole, I feel you. Gaming as a whole for real is kind of like tough because a lot of these games, regardless of the console, are coming out 60% done. Like what got me back into gaming because I was locked in on music heavy, and then when it came to like the pandemic, I got locked in on music. I was like, well, we here all day, so I started gaming. Then a little before you know it, I started streaming. It's too expensive, and there's just stuff I'd rather do instead. I feel that. I think that there's nothing wrong with that either, though. You realize that it's not, you want to do other things and explore. Like I know the only games I don't mind buying at full price is the Yakuza series. Everything else is like, I'm taking a risk. You know what I'm saying? Like, you genuinely gotta take a risk with some of these games. And it sucks that you have to think that. But, yeah, Yakuza is the only series I can honestly be like, yeah, I'll spend full price on it. Just because you know it's gonna be fully done. You got a lot to do. You're getting a great story out of it. But like, that's about it. Everything else is kind of like, deal. And then like with Lost Judgment, that's like the best game. I would say like, okay, y'all did DLC right. I have to spend money on the game, and it's something that takes up. Take my time as well. My name go to play. Yeah, I feel like a lot of games. That's what I like about Nintendo. At least they still understand that like video games are still locally played and shit like that. And I feel like a lot of video games forgot about that. Everybody's focused on like online. Not everybody wants to play a game online and shit like that. So I get that all the way. It's the bullshit. The fuck is this item at, bro? But yeah, I say like when I used to work at GameStop, I had a rule when like owners to come in and like even as a kid I had my own rule. I feel that Fortnite's definitely a fun group game for sure. But like I say when it comes to like certain games for me, Fortnite doing friend, but this new season's ass. I feel it. Yeah, this is my first time playing Fortnite in a minute, and I'm like, this shit's kind of weird. Oh shit. Cause I'm still learning all this. That Superman shit and like those little towers and shit. I'm not really a big fan of those shits, honestly. The new seasons, DC, but nothing DC related. There's no Star Wars pose and shit. Makes no sense, right? It's like I guess there was a lot. I don't know. It's definitely interesting when you look at what their direction was for real. I'm trying to find one item. I'm not finding that item. Yeah, the two don't really make sense at all. It's definitely conflicting to say the least. Because I don't want to see something Superman related. And then then it's like, oh, Tatooine's place like. So I get you. I definitely get it. Nah, I think when it comes to like, see, I don't even know what chapter 2 was. I was off of Fort for a minute. What was chapter 2? Cause I got on the Fortnite pretty late, to be real. I didn't start playing Fortnite until like 2 years ago. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I played on Christmas. See, I played on Christmas Eve with some family members, and they was like, and they was like, "Have you ever played Fortnite?" I was like, "Nah, never played it." And they was like, "Can you play with us?" I was like, sure." I didn't know what I was doing, but then they was like, "We got top 10, we got 8." And it was like, if you don't know how to play Fortnite, dude, it was like, you never played. I was like, nah. I'm talking about like, because they had played it when it first came out originally. Shit. I remember when I had it set up on mine, everybody was like, well, you need to update your character. You got that Christmas dude in like May. And I was like, eh. Oh, that's tough. Yeah, I don't really celebrate holidays personally. Just never really been a thing growing up for me and for my family now, for real. Please make people up. Perfect. Oh, it's already getting that's kind of big. It's quite big on Christmas. Really, y'all? That's tough. Salute that. That's dope that it's big over there. So like, when do y'all start decorating for like Christmas or over there in UK? Early as November sometimes. Oh, okay, y'all actually doing it the right way. Y'all being decent. Shoot, most places over here, in the States, they start throwing up Christmas stuff early as about like Halloween. Like no joke. They like quick with the Christmas shit. And you like, dog, this shit just started, bruh. Hey, he said Halloween is mid. You don't mess with it, like you don't mess with Halloween at all. Like what's? I mean, it's different for everybody though. So why you say Halloween is mid? You don't like the costumes? Oh, let me look up the evolution stones. The hell? Hold on, I want to read this. He said, "Some of those friends took me down to sketch out and I did it all the time. I ain't doing this shit. Go home. Go home to the Damn. Oh shit, that's pretty crazy. It's good when you're young, but past 13, 14 is mid unless you party. Okay, you ain't wrong. I mean, I see where you coming from, bro. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. I think it's just, I think it depends on the person. You know what I'm saying? You're not wrong though. You definitely not wrong, my boy. Dusk stone, shiny stone. Okay. Teal. Like my village gets you at night. Yeah. Like y'all got some crazy. I'm assuming over. Like it's probably wicked over there. I would assume. Is all the highest one. In what ways did your village change? Either way, still ass. Oh shit. Feel that. When I was in damn. Oh yeah, gotta be full moon though. Shit. Yeah, I get you, bro. I think when it comes to like Halloween, I've had a few cool Halloween experiences post post adult. Um, yeah, I've had some cool experiences. We didn't really party or anything like that though. That was the cool part of it. Like we just kicked it for real. Um, Halloween is cool. Like Halloween slick smooth if you want some like chill shit though. Um, it all depends on like what you want to do as a person for real. Um, everybody's different. I will say that. Um, ooh, oh shit, messed up. But yeah, it's. Oh, yeah, I forgot the drinking age over there is different, ain't it? 'Cause y'all could drink till like what? It's 18 over there, yeah, or 16, right? It's Ice Stone, Firestone, Dawnstone. 18, but a big part of our country culture is so young. Oh, okay, so they not tripping about that type of shit for real. You can drink from 16 with a parent at a restaurant. Oh, so they on some cool shit with y'all. See, they cool over there. They different over there. The States can't even try that shit. 'Cause, 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 Do I have a shiny stone? I guess not. I can see that. That drinking is big over there. Yeah, y'all got some good. Y'all seem like everything over there is pretty tasty for the most part. Drink for the taste, not to get wasted. You going about it the right way. You going about it the right way. Do I got a Toby Kiss? Like for real, that's the right way to go about drinking, honestly. A Scyther. So yeah, I'm just evolving Pokemon right now. But I feel you. I didn't have my first drink until I turned 21. And then I kind of was like, man, this shit's cool. But it's like, I feel like drinking is slick overrated for real. Like people that just drink it just to drink, it's like, bro, that shit is not like what everybody make it out to be. And some people really just will drink themselves away, and shit's crazy. It's really not, but I I can tell you this. I've had a lot of girls tell me they didn't want to date me because I told them I didn't drink and I don't smoke either. I just have cider. See, cider's the way to go. Cider's the way to go. So I feel that. Yeah. Shit, the crazy thing is, these girls don't even be partying for real. They just try to get away from some shit. In all honesty. But that's why I chill and just do my own shit. What the fuck? Pokemon. So I don't have. Oh, I do have a Togekiss. So I got one. Sneasel. Right. At least you are aware of that, though. Most people um, ignore those signs and shit like that. And you did it at home, which is the important part. The hell is... Razor Claw. Where's that at? The hell? So this shit should be usable. I gotta be daytime. Yeah, a lot of people are just trying to escape some shit, so you're not lying about that, my boy. But dang. How old's your pops, bro? And you alright about that shit. My pops was never around, so. $55. Okay. Okay. He's actually still fairly young considering. I would say so. Now, how the fuck am I gonna get this moon to show up is the real question. How the fuck do you get the moon to show up in this game is beyond me. My dad's around, just not emotionally, but I got him on, so I don't care. That's what's up. Hey, at least you understand that, though. At least you got both of your parents there, and your mom is in your life in a positive way, so that's super important. Okay, so sneezing. Who all do I need to evolve then? I do need Happini. Let's read this. Murkrow. How do I even have a Murkrow now that I think about it? It's not as bad as it sounds like. I don't hate him. I actually met him, but I don't got no problem with dude. He's just, it's a lot more to it. It's like, it's not the typical, at least to me, how I view it was like, it was a very unique situation. I don't hate him at all. Uh, I obviously don't talk to him. But it is what it is. It's like, as I got older, I just kind of was like, yeah, it's cool. Like, I don't hate you, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And I just learned how to, like, I guess, deal with that in a sense. And I just learned that, like, I was the one that didn't do nothing. So why should I feel bad about this shit? You know what I mean? That's how I process it personally. Um, it helps me out with it, all considering. So that's why I don't like really trip about it like that. I know everybody's different with certain things, so okay. I don't have no stones, and that is weird because I thought I did. I need 2 dust stones. gamble much in Vegas? A little bit. A little bit. Not really. I think I gambled twice. Yeah, I gamble a lot. More than that, actually. I've gambled about, at max, I think I probably gambled, like, been living here, maybe like $175, bro. In all honesty. Like, when you live in Vegas, there's certain things you try not to do. And there's nothing wrong with gambling. Like, if you like that, you like that shit. I'd gamble a bit, but not much. Right, I'm talking about the whole time I lived in Vegas too, not just in the one second. I'm talking about like the full, since I lived in Vegas, 175. And that's on some like, I'm kicking it type of shit. Truth be told. Gambling's fine, just when your dick is a problem. I agree. Like, you know, here especially too, you really, and not just necessarily with gambling, but just like with anything in Vegas, you really gotta be careful about, you gotta know your limits and know what you gotta know how to say. You can't live in Vegas and not be able to say no. And that's the one thing I tell people about Vegas. I'm like, you can live in Vegas, bro, but you gotta know how to say no for real. Because if you don't, this city will fuck you up for real. And if you don't know how to say no, you cooked out here. Wait, Dawnston, yeah. Yeah, that's what I learned about Vegas. Cause like, I know Atlanta's a wicked city because I grew up there. But like, you gotta be really careful about Vegas, man. Cause Vegas, people come out here thinking like, oh, it's the strip, it's this and that. Nah, bro, like, shit get crazy out here. So you really gotta be careful for real. That's why I always say, just like, if you stay to yourself out here and do what you need to do, you good. Cause like shit's wild. Nah, I never met him. Nah, I never met Luda. I know people who probably have though. Like, cause he was out in College Park and shit though. That's where Luda's from. Luda's tough though, for sure. Luda's one of the most unappreciated rappers in my opinion. He doesn't get enough respect for real when it comes to music, I feel like, in my opinion. Just because like how like The Rock is for like WWE, to where he kinda like made wrestling more like cool to do, to act. I think Ludacris was one of the few rappers who went into acting, and it worked well for his career, both rapping and acting. MF Doom was tough. I never listened to him enough as I probably should have, for real. But I never heard of a bad MF Doom song though. Murkrow is in there. You think Ice Cube's a good actor? Cause the movie, he don't really like does nothing that's outside of his character. So I guess he hides it well. Mad villainy, 10 out of 10. Shit, how big are you on the MF Doom then, Valdemar? Something tells me this is a female. Pretty big on Doom. Ice Cube Friday, Boys in the Hood. Good. Let's talk about more current Ice Cube movies, man. Not the iconic ones that's like him. Let's talk about the more iconic movies. Let's talk about right now. Central Intelligence, he was cool. He was good at Players Club. I see. Yeah, watch anything from like 2003 up, 2004 and up. Like, are we there yet? Cause he's not, cause I like Cube though. I'm not, cause I rock with Ice Cube. He's honestly he's probably, in my opinion, like he's one of the top 3 most smartest rappers, in my opinion. Cause Cube was always on point though, for real. Cube was ahead of the curve, for real. Where do you find a desk stone? Okay, Murkrow. No, I don't got no dust stone in here. They don't got no dust stone. That's crazy. Well, looks like I'm about to wait for that. So fuck with Nelly. He's been tripping lately, but overall, I enjoy Nelly. He's done a lot for the culture, for real. So I can't say that he hasn't. Here's cooking, bro. Hey, much appreciated, big dog. Yeah, I like Nelly. Nelly's cool, music-wise. I got no issue with Nelly. I grew up off of Nelly. I grew up off of all of the Saint Lunatics and shit like that. Like, Luda, Saint Lunatics, G-Unit, all of that shit. Shit. I feel like G-Unit, there's a lot of shit that we missed out with G-Unit from, for real. Like, I feel like we never really got a truthful G-Unit album, like a legitimate one, because like I understand the game's a 50 beef, so I'm not even like upset about that. But Murkrow. Mark lost 50. Respect. 50 has probably one of the craziest runs in hip hop, for real. And the fact he's able to transition it to what do you call it? TV as the level he's doing at is really impressive. So it's hard not to salute it, for real. Dust Stone. Wait. Fuck, it ain't no moon. I appreciate what Eminem's done. I can say that. I think Eminem brought rap as an individual. He helped make rap more like universal. He's done things that a lot of people don't know he did. But I understand why people say he's overrated. He's not bad, but he's not good. I think it's just the way the rap style that Eminem rapped, especially from as someone lived in the South. A lot of people did not. Not gonna say people didn't like it, but more people was like, "Nah, man, we ain't dealing with this shit." So I understood why people don't like him. Shit, that's tough. You put me in a spot. And I feel like GOAT artists has changed. Like, so I feel like this is my take. I think people, this is just me. There's your favorites, and then there's the best. My favorites don't necessarily translate to the best for me. So that being said, what I mean by best, like how do they push hip hop and rap forward and made it better and was undeniable. So that being said, this is my three. Method Man. I'm gonna say Method Man definitely, just because he's never like had a bad moment in a sense. Say Jadakiss. Yeah, I fuck with Ghostface. All of Wu-Tang's hard. Damn, you really got me puzzled right now. And number three. I'm gonna say Andre 3K. Nah. Cause Big Boy and Andre, I'm not gonna say take neither one because both are dope. I feel like they're both collectively equal on the same level. So I don't want to say one and then be like that. Three. From a lyrical ability too, I don't think people fucking with his pen. I'm gonna say Scarface. Yeah, that's my three all time. Jada, Method Man, and Scarface. But you gotta listen to all them solo Scarface albums and then like his verses in Ghetto Boys when it was coming up. So that's my three. What about yours? And like I said, that's not saying that's my favorite. Those are I just feel like who never get they due. You know what I'm saying? Biggie Kanye before you went crazy. Alright, who's your third one? I can respect it. I can respect it. So wait, 207. 35. Oh, that's a hot take. If I've ever heard one, Rocky being in the top 3. Shit, I ain't mad. But it's so many artists though, so it's like everybody's in someone's top 3. So I ain't mad at it. Opinions. I think I got. Gotta be a moon. I'm trying to trigger a moon to involve this Ursaluna, to involve my Ursaring to a Ursaluna. But boy, this shit is hard. How the fuck do you trigger a moon? That's not racist. I've heard worse. Um, you can. Yeah, you're able to 10. Some people do. It's not as apparent like that, but it happens. It happens a lot more commonly than you think. For real, for real. Nah, you can get, because there's some UV rays in like some areas the sun's really fuck up your skin for real. So there's a lot more white people do it for other reasons. But like, I know, like living in Vegas during the summertime, I know I've gotten um some shades darker for sure during the summer just because how hot it is and shit. So it's definitely different for everybody. That boy be different. I can imagine. I can see that. Cause some white people, some motherfuckers get red, some motherfuckers be like brown and shit. And you like, oh. It's like, okay, this motherfucker just got a tan, and then once you see him, boy, during November, motherfucker be pale as shit. I know for me, I don't really be what's the word you want to call it? Is that a full moon? Woo! Good throw. My dad's white as fuck in the winter, then light brown in Easter. Oh shit. Over there be like what 50, like 32 Celsius over there. Yeah, during the Easter time. I just need to get one more dust stone and that's it. Damn. No, I don't like 26. Okay, that's not too bad. You never really get past 30 even during the summer. Oh shit. So that's probably like 90 over here then, I think. Which still ain't bad though, for real, for real. Cause I know over here in Vegas, this shit gets to like 112 and shit like that. 115 on a regular. You know, that's the thing. It's like the best way I deal with this heat in Vegas for real. It just stay itself, honestly. Ooh, a great ball, that bitch, or ultra ball. Yeah, this shit get brutal out here for real. Yeah, this heat gets really fucking tough out here. I think last year, probably the craziest summer for real, because this shit was record-setting temperatures for like 2 weeks straight. Religion in the States is optional. Yeah, it's optional to do a religion for real. It's super optional. Some people do it, some people don't. I think it just depends on like your situation as a person. It's totally different for everybody. But yeah, it's different for everybody though, for real, for real. It all just depends on like your situation. Alright, you got it. No, you didn't miss anything. When it comes to the whole religion and everything, it's different for everybody. It's not forced upon among schools. Like you got your religious schools and shit like that, but it's not a curriculum you must take and shit like that. It's not required and shit. Most people practice religion practices at their own and shit like that. Like in the States, even at like jobs and shit. See, that's wild. Like in the States and shit like that, they say that don't talk about religion or politics and shit. But that's crazy that they forced that shit over there. I feel like you gotta let people make their own decisions about that type of shit. Like, not forcing it, but don't like, nah, what's the word I want to say? Like, let people make their own judgment about it, but don't force people not to have that conversation either. Tough. It doesn't even count for my job location. I'm only doing half course. Yeah, you understood that what you're doing it for, and then, but it's just strange that like they force that shit on you though. I feel like there's certain things it's like it's different. Hey, do y'all have overseas in UK? Do you guys have like credit and shit like that? Shit to not credit cards, but like a line of credit and shit like that. Is that in UK? Because I know in the States that's huge, and I know some other countries, some countries don't have credit and shit like that. Now, I don't know about UK specifically. Like you have debit cards and then credit cards, but I'm saying like you guys have actual like credit and shit like that. Like, do they do credit checks and shit on y'all? I don't know about credit. Yeah, that makes sense. So, it's kind of tough to explain it. Give me a second. Let me. So like essentially it's just like the ability to borrow money and shit like that. Or acquire goods or services and you have to repay it later. Well, I figure that's like y'all don't really have that, like other Eastern Hemisphere don't really have that type of shit. But like, yeah, most people like when you're looking for places and shit like that, some places do like credit checks and shit like that, and you have a credit score and all of that type of shit. It's a lot of shit to it, bro. Some of it is unnecessary in my opinion. Like, I get it. But I don't think not everything needs a credit check though. That's just my take. Oh wow. That's crazy. Dang, we have it, but it's not that serious. See, that's the thing is like, when I was 16, 17, it was like, we had a small idea what it was. Like, we knew what it was, but we didn't have like, we didn't push for it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, oh, it's important, but they didn't teach it to us in school, which is like, stupid as shit in my opinion. Like, why would you not teach us something that we're going to need to know? You know what I'm saying? But because I thought of, like, because I know like other countries and shit like that, it's like some of that shit is like, bro, like it's cool to know, but it's like, but yeah, it's just fucking nuts. School doesn't even teach anything useful past like 7th grade. Oh shit. What's funny is you're not the only person, like, most of the states, like that's how we feel in the states for real. Like past like seventh grade for real. It's like a lot of this shit is not worth it for real. So that's funny you say that though. I have to learn about motherfuckers figuring that shit out, but Morgan Freeman. Yeah. Woo, that went strong today. But no, a lot of that shit. Whoa. So 31, 32 Pokemon more to catch. But yeah, like I know like a lot of like I can speak for me. A lot of my classes and shit that I took in high school, shit, econ aside, none of them shits really mattered for real. Like, yeah, like nearly like everything that I learned how to like all my electives and shit more so mattered than the actual classes. Like, that's fucking crazy to think for real. Oh wow, that's crazy. You overseas and you on the same boat. Yeah, they don't teach you anything, and then like it's a struggle trying to learn it, and people will penalize you for not knowing. It's like you don't know what you don't know, but for motherfucker trying this shit, don't fault them for wanting to learn. So it's crazy because like I remember being in high school one time. I asked my teacher. I said, "Can we actually learn stuff that we actually need?" And my teacher was like, "No, because it's not part of your curriculum." I'm like, "Bruh, this shit is pointless." They try to shut you down for making money and being independent. It's ass. Yeah, the shit lame as hell. And all you can really do for real is just be like, bro, this shit ain't even like makes you question a lot of shit, truthfully. And now you question it like, oh, bro, like X, Y, Z, A, B, C. You know what I'm saying? And it's goofy. It's outright. And you look at a lot of that shit, you be like, bro, this shit ain't even like. A lot of this shit ain't even worth it for real. The older you get, you just like, all right, bro. Like now we have YouTube and shit, but most people didn't have that luxury, and it's fucked up. But it's just when you realize that, it's sad. I somewhat understand the point of science. I think science is like it's like depends on like what science we talking about though too, because I think there's like specific sciences and shit. But I get the point of science to an extent, like gravity, mass, acceleration, speed, all of that type of shit. So I get that aspect. But some of it though is kind of like over a lot. Does go over though. I hated my teacher raw ass, so I learned nothing useful. I get that. I completely get that. I've learned a few things from science, um, like mass acceleration and speed and shit like that, gravity, certain the periodic table and shit like that. That's like it. Oh wow. See, in school they barely taught us sex ed. I think we've had like, cause I went to a lot of schools. The schools that I went to, I think I had maybe like 5 high schools. I think we talk about sex ed for like 2 days, bro. They don't teach that shit for real. They need to. We learned a bit, but not much. We didn't learn nothing at all. Literally, I had to let one lady tell us a story, and that was it. And everybody was like, "Shit," and like that was it for real. Fire. Oh yes, a lot of hoods out this way. Um, Shitload. Like a shitload of fucking hoods, honestly. Um, Avalanche Slopes, shit. Shit, for real. Here we got a few, but mostly up London. Yes, pretty spread out for real over in the country. Like literally all over the country. Um, Depending on where you're at, certain parts of Vegas has hoods. For real, for real. And like you don't think about it, but it's like shit get active out here. And like the States is just wild. We got sketchy neighborhoods, but nothing, but not really ends or anything. We got sketchy and out of pocket shit, boy. And you should be like, damn, this shit is really like that. I gotta look. I had to go. I had to walk up to my screen a little bit. I'm going to assume this shit's all over here. Y'all got swanks over there and shit, bro. Like, I've seen a few things about England. I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers different, bro. Oh wow, that sounds crazy. Damn, that sounds insane. How young do the kids be? Damn. The kids be like what? Teenagers and shit like that? Like 12? Like, how young are the kids? Wow. That's bizarre, bro. They legit be youngins. Wow. And folks don't be caring. Wow. That's sad. That's genuinely sad, bro. Damn. Shit, I don't even know what to say about that one. That's fucking bizarre. That's somebody joining at 11. It's crazy. Folks care, but the kids just go missing and shit, so their parents can't really do much. Damn. They be doing who know where's doing who know what. Damn. That's fucking bizarre. That's genuinely bizarre as hell. And after a while, I'm assuming people just say fuck and let the kids just do their own shit. Damn, so everybody getting it. Yeah, bro, it's crazy. Like, this shit, wow. Yo, Wolf, what's good, bro? This shit, wow. They probably do. We don't have a specific name for it though, for real, for real. Shit, I would too. Wolf. Yeah, boy. Them shiny's different, man. I'm trying to remember where the fuck the Vulpix is at. I know it's around here somewhere. Yeah, I'm looking for those shiny Vulpixes and shit. Oh, as I speak. And the snow Vulpix. 4 more. Don't remember where the hell the other locations are at. Shiny is a non-Hisui religion color. Fa. Bro, where the hell is this shit at? No, I wasn't meaning shine. I meant snow Vulpix. That's what I meant. When you asked that shiny, SNS got me off. Yeah. Don't remember what the other 4 are. No one was there. What the fuck? Is that it? Nah. Hey, much appreciated, Valdemar. Hope your head gets to feeling better, bro. Appreciate you for pulling up as always, player. Oh shit, where the fuck? Where the hell? Oh shit. Hell yeah. Good shit, bro. Good shit. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I needed that shit. Good shit. Good shit, Garchomp. Shit, I'm at like I think 208, 209. Yeah, 210. So I'm like 32 away. I know some of them are like time distortion Pokemon, so I'm kind of just SOL with that. Where the fuck? The fuck was that? Okay, where the hell the snowy Vulpix? Yes. Yes, I actually just evolved the Frostlass. I like the design of it though. I think that's one of the more coolest designs for the ice types and shit. Shiny up for one. Need one for Frostlass. Feel that. I'm trying to think where the fuck. Oh shit. Yeah, I know. I think I got like at least 50 for the Spirit Tomb, but I'm just like, that one's gonna be off the stream because that shit's hard as hell to catch. You fucking serious? All that for a ball of mud. Weak. What color is the shiny one for it? Well, let me know when you back, Wolf. Oh wow, I'm full on Pokemon. That's crazy. But what color is that shiny though for the Spirit Tomb, Wolf? Alright. Now I gotta fill out slots. Okay. That's tough. I can fuck with that. Some of the shiny designs I really question on some of the Pokemon, because you look at them, you be like, bro, this shit shouldn't even look like this for real. Or like they don't really like stand out to be quote unquote shiny for real. Yeah, I'm not dropping no alphas. Soon 100 shinies? That'll be tough. I'll salute that. Hisui shiny would be hard as hell, especially all that IV'd out and shit, everything too. I'm really stuck between. Yeah, that makes things a lot harder now. Damn. How do you figure that out? almost there. Right, I am. I'm looking up this list right now for like to see what names do I don't have. So I don't have the Porygons, Spirit Tomb, so that's 4. Oh, you knows. Oh shit. Okay. So that's 5. Arceus is 6. Basculin and Basculegion is 7 and 8. Says 218. Rotom need Papini. So that's 10. Tornadoes. I'm gonna guess most of them. 3 of them, yes, are definitely space time. It's the Porygons, the Basculin. Basculin, I need to catch and evolve that. So that's 5 right there. Thunders, Tornadus, those 4. So that's 9. Papini is 10. Shit. 'Cause I got most of the legends and everything, so. Oh shit, I don't have Crenados. Tripping. And Rotom and stuff like that, but aside from that, I got majority of everybody though. Yes, I got regular Weavile. Think so. Yeah, I do. I'll double check, but I do have regular Weavile. I'm certain I do. Yeah, I got Weavile. I'll just double check just to make sure. Rotom Connect Highlands. Like near the arena. Alright, good. Dead Wolf. Yeah, the Porygon's gonna be the hardest. I think now the Porygon's gonna be the hardest one, or just a Porygon. Just need to catch 3. Really 2 though. Just to evolve them into like Z and Y and whatnot. Salute. Fuck. Sky Tumbles. You can get the appliance exchange form in game. Shit, I remember that part. That much I do remember, but they cost money. That's fine. That part I'm not worried about. don't know what else I need to get. About those. So the jet ball is cool. So at least I'm almost there though, that's the important part. I'm not really worried about that. I already got a few of those. I'm trying to just complete this shit. Too late. Yeah. What? Give me a second. Shit. I figured it didn't spawn in the arena, but still. Whoa. Huh. I'm trying to just find items with lesson in the quick point. Oh. Swag. Damn. Where's towards the luxury at? Good. Go to sleep. Maybe it might be a nighttime thing. Okay. Damn. Is not being found today. Them niggas about to kill my ass. Oh shit, I didn't know I didn't have Rhyperior. Oh shit, even better. Oh. Damn. This shit is snowing. Alright. Cool. Fuck. Damn. Yeah, I got that much shit in there. Alright. Not bad. Ooh. Hold the pop. Yeah, I'm probably about to call it in on the stream. Appreciate everyone that pulled up. I'm about to work on some videos and some music. Might not stream tomorrow. Excuse me. But I will be streaming Saturday. I'll be doing a little bit different on the game. I'm going to be doing a Mario Party Jamboree with my dog Martian. It's going to be a little bit later in the evening. But more details come out about that stream later. But it's your boy, Cruiser. Later, everybody.